may ask yourself, how do we link my SQL database to Microsoft Access database using the WAM server? First, you need to download the following: the WAM server. This is the home page. You can choose one here that is compatible with your system. The next thing that you'll have to download is my SQL connector / ODBC. Again, just as the WAM server, you'll choose one that is compatible with your system. However, I have already installed both of them, so let's proceed with the tutorial. Let's open the WAM server. As you can see, when you first open WAM server, the icon changes from red, yellow, and then green. Red symbolizes that the WAM server is offline. Yellow still indicates that the WAM server is offline. Green, however, indicates that the server is working properly together with all of its services. I'm going to show you 3 ways in which you can access PHP MyAdmin. Click on the WAM server icon. You can click PHP MyAdmin, and that will take you to the home page. You can either click on the WAM server icon, click localhost, and under tools, click PHP MyAdmin. The third option is to type local host / PHP MyAdmin, then press enter, and as you can see, it takes you back to the PHP MyAdmin home page. Now we are in the home page. I'm going to show you how to create a database. Now what I am going to do is hard code my values. So click on SQL tab, and I'm going to create a database here. Create database. And the name of my database will be clinic care. Please pay special attention to the words create and database. They are in caps, and the name of the database is in lowercase letters. And I'm going to end this with a semicolon and click go. And as you can see, the name of the clinic appear on the left side. The next thing I'm going to do is create the tables. So what you can do is select clinic care, then click on SQL tab, and inside here we are going to create the table. Now the name of the table is going to be patient. I'm going to open brackets, and I like to close the brackets with a semicolon. Here I am going to provide columns with headers and a primary key. I'm going to auto increment patient ID. The data type is going to be an int. And I'm going to finish my statement with a comma. First column name, first name with a data type varchar. And I'm going to set this to 15. Next, L name, last name, data type varchar. Next, sex with the same data type. and I'm going to have there be mobile. I'm going to set this data type as cha, and finally service, and the data type is going to be varchar. And then the primary key is going to be patient ID. Please pay special attention to the word primary key. It is in uppercase letters. When that is completed, just click go. And if you look at the left hand side here, patient has been created as the table. Now I'm going to minimize this and open Microsoft Access, where I'm going to create a database. I'm going to hold down the shift key and right click on Microsoft Access and click run as administrator. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to name it clinic, and I'm going to click create. I'm going to close this table here. Next I'm going to click external data and click ODBC database. I'm going to select the second option, click OK. I'm going to click machine data source, new. Then I'm going to select system data source and click next. What I'm going to do is scroll down until I can find the ODBC driver. Then I'm going to click next and then finish. Okay, and now I'm going to give the data source a name. You could name this practically anything. I'm going to name it my SQL clinic, the TCP/IP server, localhost. The user is going to be root, and I'm going to select the database clinic care. And now I'm going to test the connection, and as you can see, the connection is successful. I'm going to click OK, then OK again, and you can see that the table patient that was created in the SQL database has appeared here. So I'm going to select it and click OK. As you can see, the patient, which is the table, has appeared on the left hand side, so I'm going to double click it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to populate the fields with data. I'm going to give this a patient ID of 1. Person's first name is going to be Blessing. Surname, Waldron. Sex, female. Mobile. And this person came to do filling. And the last person, Castor De Silva, male. This person came to do bridge work. Now what I'm going to do is save this table and go to my SQL database to see if the data appears there. As you can see, the data appears here. You see the person, patient's ID, the first name, the last name, the sex, the telephone contact, and service. Within my SQL database, we can do a lot of things with the data. Say, for instance, if you want to find out how many patients did whitening, what you're going to do is you're going to click on SQL. Right, I'm going to remove this. You're going to type select all, this asterisk means all, from the table name, which is patient, where service is whitening. And you're going to end that with a semicolon. Then you're going to click go. And you see, Informer and Queen, those are the two persons that did whitening. Another example, if someone changes their surname, you'll need to update their record. So we're going to go back to SQL and we're going to type update the table name, which is patient. You're going to set the last name to Steven, where the first name is Queen. And you're going to click go. So you're going to click patient, and as you can see, Queen surname has changed to Steven, so the record has been updated. If you check with the Access database, you can see over here it has been changed too. I'm going to go back to my SQL database and I'm going to show you one last example. Now, if you want to delete a record, what we're going to do is type delete from the table name, which is patient, where F name is Castor. And I'm going to end this with a semicolon. And I'm going to click go. And they ask, do you really want to delete Castor? And I'm going to click OK. And if you click patient, you'll see that the record has been deleted. You can also go back to the Microsoft Access database, and as you can see that Castor has been deleted from the database. Just learn how to link my SQL database to Microsoft Access database using the wampserver.